I mean, look at Amazon. Basically, almost like a mirror image of like the SPY or the Qs. Well, there's your rip, your inverse 10 minutes of terror, followed by the topping out and then a wash out and fade. And again, that's why I mainly focus on like large caps or mega caps or maybe even the indices themselves because they're easier to follow and basically more predictable because again, any large caps or mega caps along with the indices, they're going to pretty much all move together for the most part unless again there's specific news in a specific sector. And look, let's go back. And you see, I put that level in here, right? That 282.80s, 282.90, 282.87. Notice, um, again, my thinking was if we come down here and don't hold this level and crack that level, the bottom, which what was seeming to be the bottom of the range up until that point, if we come down here and crack that level, then I know that I'm right. And that's what you see happen. And I mean, I called it yesterday. I uploaded a video yesterday talking about it. I mean, my bad. I got it uploaded kind of late. But look, and now when you're seeing the Qs come down here and crack, that's the same level that I drew out. It's just this is just the 1 minute chart. But the level's here. And look, we cracked beneath that. So at this point, I'm feeling like, and hold on one second. And at this point, I'm feeling like, yeah, I definitely was right. And it's not like nothing. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, just looking at the price action from the last 2 days, we were topping out and refusing to go higher, and then we faded. And we've just been bullish when we should be bearish. So, I mean, I don't know. When you put all that information together, it becomes obvious that we should see some bearishness and some downside action. But again, nothing is, guaranteed or ever 100% in the stock market. So that's why it's important to remain neutral in your bias and just, you feel me? Trade with the trend. The trend is your friend. And not so much. I mean, obviously, look, this is the S&P 500. Decent gap down right there. Remember what I said. You see the S&P 500 looking like that, gapping down and fading. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you can basically fade any large cap or mega cap. And here's Genius Group. Just to pause real quick. I mean, wash out off the open, profit taking, and that thing freaking rocketed it up. Actually went front side for a little bit. Got up as high as what, like 470s? Then sold off again. But I mean, this is a higher low relative to here. And again, I'm just going through different tickers, trying to keep my eye on the market. But I'm keep in mind I also have I'm also watching other charts like on my other monitor. But you see me kind of switching through these different tickers and stuff because I'm recording content. I don't feel like dragging the charts over. And I'm watching success. This is a 1 minute. Can't really infer much from it. But what you can infer is even off the 1 minute, we nice bullish little candle, ran into some resistance, faded, came down here, seeming like some support right here. Also holding the 120. Yeah, we broke beneath it, but then bounced right back above it and kind of like consolidating on the 120, the 9 and VWAP. Eventually bouncing, decent bounce with some volume and follow through off that 120 through the 9 and VWAP and putting in higher lows and stepping up. So basically what that does is it is another elevating factor to support my thesis and temporary temporary bias of bearishness. And this is me again, just going through, you know, runners off the watch list. Here's another one: IMPX, Esports Entertainment Group, GMBL. Another one off the watch list. Look, that's this is like the washout. Off the open, we wash out, put in the bottom of the range. Look, I mean, you can't really infer much from it though. It's a 1 minute chart, so these 3 candles are only 3 minutes. But I mean, for a quick scalp or just a quick day trade, that wash out, and then once we consolidate and put in some type of support, allow the dip to the upside for a quick little day trade or scalp. But I mean, this is a 1 minute chart, so not so much on this one. I'll show you a different example. And then here's me just coming back and checking Novo. I mean, pretty much still looking like a barcode chart to me. I mean, it just looks like a barcode, like a barcoding, bro. Like, that's like straight algorithmic trading. Not worth trading. Another one looking like straight algorithmic trading. Now, Sonoma was looking a little more interesting, but it did most of its running and ripping during after hours and pre-market. So at this point, I mean, since we did so much running and ripping during pre-market and then off the open, we're still like basically at the top of the range so far. I mean, I'd probably be looking to fade this thing from up here, depending on what happened with the FDA approval. So again, that's why that watch list is so important. Go EV looking like a barcode chart.